My Time at School, commonly known as FSSG and formerly called the Osora School. Thank you, Madam President and members, for selecting me to reminisce at this 95th Thanksgiving service. I was Ellen King, who started the FSSG first in the primary department in 1965 and then moved on to the secondary department where I completed Form 5 Science with the General Certificate in Education and School Certificate O levels in 1974. Various things were unique during my school days. To begin, almost 47 years does not seem so long ago when I was always in my full ceremonial uniform with my girdle as school belt, straw hat, white socks just below my knees, with my leather black shoes from Bata, terribly excited about this day. Few days before the Thanksgiving service, the entire school, according to forms, will do march past practice in the school grounds. On the Sunday, we assembled at Queen Elizabeth II playing field, Victoria Park, where we then marched to St. George's Cathedral for the service. Once all were in church, the guides would then take their flags forward to the altar. We, as the school choir, were trained by Miss Betty Edwards. After the service, the guides collected their flags and the choir would then follow, and then the old girls or distinguished guests, and then the rest of the school. We would then march through various streets around and back to Victoria Park for dismissal. School day always starts with a devotion in the school hall. Another memory was the 20th anniversary celebration of the opening of the school building in 1972. A special service was conducted by the principal outside the school hall at the same time for our normal devotion. Junior and secondary pupils, parents and staff members were all present. After a parent addressed us, we then took our chairs back to our various classrooms where we had to wait until the bell rang for us to move to the quadrangle for refreshment and entertainment with music for us to dance. Some parents volunteered to cook bags of rice and a cow that were provided, and many other items were also made available. In a queue, each of us was served a plate of jollof rice and stew, which we took to our various classrooms to eat. It was a great pleasure to have been an active member of religious groups like Scripture Union and others in school organized by Mrs. Beckley Lines. Other activities like films, fetes, lunch on sale, and day picnics were organized for us by the school. On Whit Monday mornings, together with past pupils, we would march from Queen Elizabeth II playing field, Victoria Park, to the school compound in Brookfields. After the school song, we then traveled to Juba Military Grounds outside of Freetown for a picnic. We also organized class outings to Bruno Gastings compound in the Laka village. They had always looked forward to me providing my coloring cakes, rice bread, and coconut jollof rice from my mother and grandmother. In Form 1, at our prize-giving ceremony, the speaker offered cash donations for the first 3 winners that would write an essay on why I attend school. I won the first prize, and the cash donation was handed to me by my then form teacher, Mrs. Blake of blessed memory. Discipline is very hard to apply or accept. but it is necessary in life because it helps us to live and work with other people, young or old. A pupil with good manners was not taken as being stupid. We learned to be good, helpful, respectful, polite, obedient, and many others. As a prefect, respect and patience were needed dealing with other pupils who were taller or bigger in size than I was. However, I succeeded in performing my responsibilities. I was fortunate to have received prizes for maths, music, sports trophies, and conduct. As a games captain and then house captain of a renamed house, Hazley House, that was formerly called Casely Hayford's House, with the color orange, and also in the school's athletics team, we were eager to apologize immediately something went wrong. The same applies in all situations of the school as well as in the school boarding home, where I was for a year. Mama Logan, Matron Harding, and Miss Bob Lucas were all disciplinarians and our role models. We enjoyed good food from the kitchen staff headed by Mrs. Karambakoka. Hard work. We had to work very hard always to attain our success or achieve our goals. These are just few of the unique things in my school days that made you and me stand out and be who we are today in society. With honor, gratitude, and thankfulness, I want to acknowledge all those who helped to shape my life. Many are in different parts of the world and many have passed away. So to those devoted, caring, and painstaking teachers of my primary and secondary days, many thanks for making me who I am today. Well done, teachers. Mrs. Wilson Agu, Mrs. Blake, Miss Edwards, Mrs. Paps Gannon, Miss Trinity Davis, Miss Coker, Miss Pratt, Mr. and Mrs. Ude, Mr. Sugat, Mrs. Taylor Lewis, Miss Tunde Benkakoka, Miss Sylvia Bob Jones, Mrs. Palmer, Mrs. Irene Osborne, Mrs. Kemokai, Mrs. Thorpe, Miss Abu, Mrs. Beth Spreedy, Miss Ore Broderick, Mr. Selu, Mr. Lavau. For primary department, Miss Thompson Chloe, Miss Alston, Miss Thomas, and others, including the then head teacher, Miss King, and principal, Mrs. Gaba. To all present pupils, you are lucky to be in a world of technology. So work very hard and achieve what you can. In conclusion, may the souls of all departed rest in perfect peace. God bless you all and congratulations.